Hello, I'm Eileen Joyce, and I am a certified coach and grief recovery specialist. So what that means is I work with people going through major transitions, changes, growth in their life, work, relationships, and also when they go through the death of a loved one and then have to keep going. So that's what I do.
Okay. Pause.
So when somebody comes to me because they've just gone through the death of their spouse, a child, a dearest friend, a sister, a brother, I just start right where they are and we talk about that. They tell me some of the things they haven't told anybody yet. And we sit with that. Because we first have to deal with where you're at in that moment. I mean, some people come in and avoid talking about it, and we have to kind of go through what's really going on in your life right now. I use the structure of the grief recovery program. So that's a specific program that I combine with talking about what's going on right now in your life. The thing about a structure is, as we're going through it and talking about it, there's something for people to hold on to. And there's actions to do. So it's not just talking about what's happened and what they're thinking, feeling, but they can actually do something about it, because you got to stay in your life, right? Even as you're grieving. This can be, people come to me directly after the tragedy that happens in their life, trauma, or it can be years later. And I know that one, it took me a long time to get to a place where I could do this work. So I have a lot of patience in that regard. Some of the actions are to really, first of all, kind of really understand the myths of grief. Those sayings that people say, just keep busy, give it time. Well, we all know time is not what heals a broken heart, right? It changes how we think and feel, and therefore how we move along. But it doesn't change that broken heart. That comes from dealing with the incomplete emotional conversations that go on in your head and your heart about what happened, about the relationship itself, all that unresolved stuff that you wish you hadn't said or done, or wish they hadn't said or done. It gets to be about forgiveness. And that's the heart of the matter in healing it, a broken heart.
Terrific.
Healthy aging, what does that really mean? I first go to, it means I have to be physically strong. I have to be flexible. I have to be able to get off the floor if I fall. I have to be not so afraid of falling. So, healthy aging, first of all, for me is, okay, you got to exercise even when you don't feel like it. How do we motivate ourselves to do that, right? We use fear, we use seeing a friend who now has this ailment and now her whole life is limited. So, physically, mentally, emotionally, purpose. I have to have a purpose in my life. I could live another 20 years. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do with that? I have to stay social. We are social beings. I think we all know that. We all see those people. A spouse dies and what happens? Their life becomes so limited. Or mentally, the brain, dementia, we're all afraid of that. How would I deal with that? Boy, I don't want that. So, what is it that keeps our brain active? Oh, I've got to learn more things. Oh no, I have to start memorizing again. I remember memorizing music to be able to play really well. Well, I remember somebody telling me, write down what you want to buy at the grocery store, then buy it, and then look to see. Did you remember everything? Hey, that's an easy thing. I can do that every other day. What else is there? Reading. I know one of the things I can do is, instead of looking at that phone first thing in the morning, you know how we do? Read, get crazy. How about if I do that, limit myself, half hour and a half hour of those brain games on, what is that called? Luminosity? Yes, that's what I can do. I want to keep my brain really healthy, because I know that is what runs the body anyway, right? Oh, that brain gut thing. Yep. Okay, I got it. I think I have my formula. Resilience. Ooh, that's a big one when I look at resilience goals. What does that mean to me? It means noticing that when I don't exercise today, and I go to bed and I think, uh-oh, I didn't do this and I didn't do that, and I'm going to stop that negative thinking right in its track. Because resilience is rebelling against that negative voice. That's how I can think of it. Resilience is correcting that negative thinking in my head. That's not even the truth, okay? And I can acknowledge myself. I can do what that coach does for me, acknowledges myself, and say, hey, I didn't do that floor exercise today, and that's okay, and I'll do it tomorrow. Got my plan. There's my action plan, I got it.
Terrific.